Welcome to our 12 Days of Christmas Sleep Rescue. We're going to be talking about creating a nest, somewhere that feels warm and inviting and you just can't wait to get to, because you know that that's going to be the first step to settling down for the night, getting a really good night's sleep. So once you've dimmed your lights and you're thinking about heading off to bed, you want to make sure that your bedroom is just your zen zone. It's your place where you can just go. And so you might be thinking that maybe there are some things that you're not going to have in there. So you might not want to take your computer screens in with you, your laptop, your iPad, your phone. All that blue light will stimulate your nervous system and stop you from getting off to sleep and stop you from getting a restful night's sleep. You might want to, if you do have a television in your bedroom, maybe turn the television off, maybe have a nice blanket over the front of it, something that looks attractive, so you're not just looking at a big dark screen. You want to be thinking about maybe comfort and texture. So maybe some nice layered bedding. So maybe some nice clean, fresh sheets, something that you know whenever you get into, you can go, oh, a clean sheet feeling. Maybe have some nice soft texture, so a nice soft blanket as well. I also really like the V-shape pillows, or the pillows that are the shape of the pillow and then they've got arms. I like to have that behind me if I'm meditating or if I'm reading. And you can get some really, really nice soft ones as well. You want to also be thinking about the lighting, because that's going to create the ambience of the room. So nice soft lighting, dimmer switches, no overhead light on, maybe a nice bedside table lamp, something that you can look at and go, I really like that. Because if it's visually pleasing towards our eyes, it's going to be visually pleasing. We're going to feel better about it in ourselves. Natural light control. Okay, so you might want to have nice blackout blinds or heavy curtains, so that whenever it's dark inside, your system can shut off and you can get to sleep. And also then you've got the natural light then that can come through around the sides in the morning time to waken you up, or the Lumi lights are really, really good to help waken you up. That's what I use, and that gives me sort of 20 minutes of gradual light that comes up, so that by the time my alarm goes off, the room is lit and I'm ready to get up, and my system has been gently getting ready for that with the light coming on. Fairy lights are really, really nice as well, because they also create that lovely soft glow, and you can have them on a timer. You can also have them with batteries, and so you can turn that off as well. Sound and scent. I don't like a noisy bedroom, so sometimes if the silence is a bit deafening, I'll have some white noise on. Something just to distract my brain a little bit. Some people can only go to sleep with nothing, so make sure that if you find that there is something that's disturbing you, you can put some earplugs in as well. There's some really good earplugs out there now. And also the smell of the room. So you want to be going into your room and it's smelling nice and fresh. So it's quite good to have natural ventilation. So in the morning when you get up, you can open a window slightly just to get that fresh air through the room, get some fresh air into it. And then in the evening time, if you want to have some fresh air coming in, that's up to you, depending on how cool you like your room. But you can also light a little scented candle. If we're talking about health and safety and fire, you can have a diffuser that is on a timer and not the scented candle. You can also have those lovely bedroom sprays and lots of really, really nice scents. You can also use a little bit of essential oil on your pulse points. Pop a little bit on a tissue and have it beside your bed. And so things like lavender, lavender is nice because it decreases anxiety and it helps relaxation. Bergamot is really good because it's calming and it drops your stress levels. Sandalwood is really good because it calms your mind. Ylang-ylang, sandalwood and cedarwood are also very good because they do very similar things with calming the mind. Ylang-ylang also drops your blood pressure and helps you just to settle down into that nice sleep. Something else that's quite nice would be just to have, if you have got wooden floors, just maybe just put some rugs down so they're not quite so noisy. And I think that's probably about it, really. I also quite like to have a little bit of hand cream with a little bit of lavender in it, and I will just give my hands a really nice massage. And it's quite nice to massage the lengths of your fingers, because that tends to be where the nerves are related to the rest of your body sit. Massaging across the palm of your hand and down along this area here. That's really nice because it's a spinal release. Massaging across this area here is really, really nice. You've got all your acupuncture meridians come down to the tips of your fingers, and so it's quite nice just to massage your wrists. But all of this, and then just a little gentle finger pull. So just sliding along the ends of all the fingers and the thumbs are also quite nice. Yeah, so I think that's what I would be doing to create a nice nest, so I can go into my room whenever I go up into my bedroom, because I do like things to feel nice and to look nice and to have no clutter. I go in, I turn my electric blanket on, side light comes on, I go off and brush my teeth. By the time I come back, the bed's got a little bit of warmth in it, and then I just nestle in. I've got my V-shaped pillow, have a little bit of water, and sometimes I'll read, and sometimes I'll just lie and do some breathing and do a little visualization for the next day. And generally I'll do one of Miranda's hypnoses, which are fantastic, and they just set me straight off. So I hope this helps, and see you tomorrow.